we're going to patch up. Have you
Okay.
been seeing the patch method
Yes.
stuff? Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then we're
Okay.
going to rep it, wear it, and we're going to feel so good while we hang out.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Biohack Method. I am Lindsay Burwell. I break down the science, cut the fluff, and give you real tools to optimize your body with peptides, transdermal patches, and root cause biohacking that actually works.
Thank you so much, Addie, for being here on the Biohack Method podcast. I'm so pumped to have you here. I really feel like when I've been working on what would be topics that I get asked a lot about, what are questions that clients are always asking me? And as I was sharing with you, so many of my clients come to me with inflammation, their metabolism is just feeling stuck and they just don't feel great. And we always dive into lymphatic work and detoxing, right? And really, what is the difference with detoxing? That is the act of pulling out toxins from your body, but that can't happen if you don't have flowing lymphatic system, right? If your lymph is stuck, meaning toxins can't even get to your lymph nodes to be eliminated, then you can't take all these supplements and do all these detoxes and receive results, right? So your lymphatic work is so important. So I was so excited to connect with you because I was looking for a place to do lymphatic work, and especially the Japanese head spa. What is that called? It's what's the technical word? It's
The Japanese head spa.
Japanese head spa. Yes. So that's how I found your spa. And then I started following you. I'm like, oh my gosh, she seems so fun. And then when I launched this whole podcast, I was like, wait, she needs to come on. Cause I want to get to know her. And I want to dive into this whole world and then really help explain and articulate it to all the women that I work with of what is lymphatic? Where can I get it done? What can I expect? All that good stuff. So before we dive into the technical stuff, I want to know about you. How did you get started in this work? Now you have 2 salons, Gilbert and Scottsdale. So what has that journey been like? And really, how did you get into this?
So I love health and wellness, anything health and wellness. Anytime I had a stomach issue or something, I always wanted to figure out how to help my inflammation or anything like that. And my husband's really into health and wellness as well. So in 2023, that's when the body contouring business kind of just fell on my lap. And I wanted to go get a body sculpting session. And I'm like, wait, what does body sculpting do? Does it work? I want to know all the ins and outs and everything. And then I went and got it done. And then I was like, I seen there was a training for it. And I'm like, okay, what do I got to do to offer this? And so I took a training and the rest is history. I mean, I've done so much work on myself. That was just a basic training. But I think I'm certified 7 times now in body contouring. I just came back from Chicago last month. I took an advanced post-op lymphatic training. So that was really cool.
That's so cool.
So just constantly staying on top of the latest and greatest trends. And there's so many new things that come out, new techniques, and I always want to learn that. So I'm also an instructor, so that way I can bring that back to my clients and my students. So
before you got into or found out about the body contouring and the lymphatic work, what was your health journey like? Did you go through a time where you were not feeling your best and trying different things and just not seeing results? Or tell me a little bit about
stomach issues. I mean, anything I would eat, my stomach would hurt. I would be bloated. And I finally found a place where I can go get lymphatic drainage. And that's when I was like, if you don't need to be a massage therapist for this, then I'm gonna offer this. And it's just such a rewarding thing for me to help people with their results. So
oh my gosh, I wish I would have found this so long ago. Because a little bit about my story. I came from gut issues too. It's always been I would say my Achilles tendon is my gut. If I get inflamed, it's my gut. If something's off, it's always with my gut. And I feel everyone has their thing, and really symptoms are manifested differently within your body. Different for everyone. It's different for everyone is what I'm trying to say. It's wherever your body wants to present those physical ailments, right? So for me, it's my gut. So growing up, when I was young, I remember being 13 years old and feeling awful, just in pain. And I'd cry to my mom, and my mom would be I don't know what to do. Here's a warm, heating pad, and here, try this, drink water and eat some prunes, or whatever. And then I would eventually she would take me to the doctor, and the doctors would be yeah, you're fine, you're young, your labs are good and stuff. And I remember feeling crazy a little bit, because I'd be I am in pain and no one knows why. And I knew I wasn't like dying. I knew I didn't have like cancer or anything, but like something felt off.
Yeah.
And at the time, like there wasn't really any like modalities like
Yeah.
this.
People don't talk about lymphatic drainage.
Yeah.
I just feel like the past maybe 3 years is when people started talking about it.
Totally. Like, and like even the word, the people are like, what is the lymph? Like, or people don't even know, like, what is your lymph? You know, like what even is that? And so I know I wish I would have like known about it earlier. I
Yeah.
just got my first one done. I think it was like a year ago. What have you noticed in like the general population's awareness when it comes to lymph? Because when you started, let's say in 2023 until now, did you feel like a lot of people didn't know and more people now know? Or like what's that been like?
Well, just me talking on my story about health and wellness and gut health. I always used to take a probiotic.
Yeah.
Or I'm a huge tea fanatic.
Yeah.
Like even my license plate says spill the tea because I have a tea for everything.
Okay.
A tea to boost my metabolism, to give me energy.
Okay,
a
like-
thermogenic tea that
wait,
helps cleanse.
Is it just like herbs?
I do a couple different teas.
Okay, tell me. I'm like, what? I'm missing. I don't drink tea. Tell me what I need to be doing.
So at my studio, I offer even if it's just the Japanese head spa, you get a lemon and ginger tea with the probiotic in there.
Yeah.
It's going to help. It doesn't have caffeine in there.
Yeah.
So it's just going to help give you that little detox. It helps relaxes, and ginger is just good for your overall metabolism.
Yeah.
So I feel like me
activating.
providing that after, I also give free ginger shots after. Some people are weird about ginger
I think
because
that
it's
I had
spice.
Yeah, I love ginger. Okay, I had a drink there. Was it like a kombucha?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a kombucha, lemon, and ginger. So it's like a little shot.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So do you have a specific tea brand that you like, or are you just kind of more?
It's an Herbalife tea.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I do. I've been doing it for 14 years now.
Yeah.
And that's part of my morning routine. I put an herbal aloe in there to help cleanse the body. I put collagen in there.
Yeah.
And I put a B vitamin lift off, and then the tea itself. I could just drink the tea by itself, but all those things combined in my morning tea, that's what gets me going.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I need to look more into that because
Yeah.
that's one thing. Like I just recently started getting into matcha for the antioxidant benefits, but even then I forget about it. I'm like, I need to be drinking more of this stuff.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into tell me more about the Japanese head spa and like how you got into that? Because I'm dying to like know how that works, like the benefits of it. Because I went and did it. I went and did it after I went to the beach for like, we were gone for like a month, and I was like, I feel like my scalp is sandy.
Yeah.
And then I had been watching all your stuff, and I'm like, I feel like this is when I need to go and get my scalp cleaned out. So I want to know though, like all the benefits of it and like what it actually is doing.
So I'm also a certified yoga instructor. Okay. So my classes, when I do have classes, they're all restorative, so relaxation. And that's part of why I wanted to open up the Japanese head spa for a more experience, like a relaxation session.
Yeah.
Yes, we care about scalp health and cleansing the scalp and all the tools and all the things, but also, we live in a fast-paced world where people don't relax. Like it's hard for them to relax. So I wanted to create an experience where they can come in, we do a 60, 75, and a 90-minute, and just kind of tune out, let the world, leave everything out and just relax. So the Japanese head spa, I started over a year ago. I think it was last April is when I launched it. I tried to find one here and there was only 3 available. They were booked out months.
Yeah.
And I kind of forgot about it actually. And then it was, March of 2024. I had seen a training in California and I was like, what do I got to do to offer this? And one of the girls who worked with me, she was like, you really need to open one up because they're trending right now. And there's not very many in Arizona. I was actually the 4th one to open and it went viral. It went viral because, we provide an experience and it's such a relaxing treatment. First of all, you're getting your hair washed, cleansed. And the reason why it's called a Japanese head spa, because people are like, what's the difference? I see head spa.
I was wondering that too.
So and I got trained in the Japanese technique. So the reason why it's called the Japanese head spa is because of the technique. So the Japanese people, they use their fingertips a lot. And that helps scrub, that helps exfoliate, and that just helps relaxation. So when we're going in there and massaging, and then also the green tea rinse. So we use an organic green tea, and that helps cleanse the scalp. And that's how we end the session and then the waterfall therapy, that's what people love. So
it feels so good. No, I literally went and did it, and I was like, I think I literally did the 90-minute. It was so amazing because you guys do also do some lymph work.
So the 90-minute comes with a mini lymphatic drainage facial. So it's like maybe 10 to 12 minutes of a lymphatic facial. So it's getting, your lymph nodes back here. We really focus on the jawline right here and also the neck and shoulder. So it's not only a relaxing service, we're also draining your lymph nodes as well. So if you're feeling puffy or inflamed or anything, it's going to help snatch that jawline and you're going to feel better. Some people, their sinuses, they're like start sniffling. So it's a really overall experience.
So did like the head spa stuff start in like Japan? This might be like a silly question, but like, is that why it's got so much of like the Japanese part to it? Or like, are they really into scalp health or like lymphatic work in Japan? Do you know anything
I
about
don't
that?
know about lymphatic health. But it did originate from what I've learned and what I've trained is it did originate in Japan and their technique. So they really do care about relaxation as well. And that's with their technique, with their fingertips and their palms. And that's the whole Japanese experience. So.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I actually, okay, what was it? Yesterday, I was on like day 5 of like greasy hair, and I'm like, this would be the day that I go in and get. I think it was like Sunday or something. So you guys are obviously closed, but I was like, this is the
No, we're
day.
open 7 days a week.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, maybe
both locations.
Dang, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Next time that I know, because I'm like, when you do get booked out, I think I had to book in advance before. So it was like a thought that I had where I was like, my hair's so greasy. Today would be a great day to like get in my scalp and like clean it up. Because also after I went, my hair health felt so good. I don't know what conditioner or what you guys use, but like, because I tend to have more of a drier hair from years of bleach, and truly, my hair felt so healthy.
Good.
So light, so healthy. I mean, for weeks, it felt so vibrant. Like it came back to life.
Yeah, we use professional salon grade products. So you're going to get, there's a repair, a soft, and the heal. So we have a different option for every person's skin type or
I even started thinking like there has to be something with opening up the follicles in your scalp.
So it also helps with hair growth. We get a lot of girls that come in. Well, I've been seeing lately, I have chronic migraines. I get headaches all the time, or I feel stressed out. And it definitely helps with migraines. I don't want to say we cure anything. I don't ever post that on social media just because I don't want somebody to go in and be like, well, it didn't cure my migraines, or I still have a headache. But most people that come in that say they have a headache or they get chronic migraines, they come in and they're like, oh my God, I haven't had a headache in weeks, or it definitely helps because all the different tools that we use have different different reasons why we use all the tools. So different benefits.
I really believe like sometimes we think, okay, being healthy is like just eating healthy, exercising, but there's so much more to it. Like sometimes it is just simple things of like your lymph is congested, right? Or like your gut is inflamed and you're not absorbing your nutrients. Or even like I get real woo and I think about like thoughts, like the thoughts we have about healing in our own body, our beliefs and our body's ability to heal, or even just like that emotional and spiritual part of healing in general, and just how we don't like think about that sometimes. We just go like white knuckle at the gym, protein, fiber, carbs at home, counting the macros, and we're like, and I see women, it's like, why am I stuck? Why is my metabolism not working? Like, why don't I feel great? And it's like sometimes we're focusing on like the surface level, and it's like
they need a detox.
They need a detox.
The number one reason why people come in is that I see is not only to get snatched because it's body contouring, but the number one reason is I'm bloated. I mean, I get, like I said, 19-year-olds all the way through like 75. I get all different age groups, all different people that are on a different health path, health journey. And literally everybody comes in and they're like, I'm bloated. I get personal trainers that have 6-packs and they're just like, I am so bloated right now. What can I do? I'm feeling inflamed. I'm feeling puffy. Will this help? And I'm like, absolutely. I've never had a client come in that they didn't at least lose a half an inch of just water retention. It boosts your circulation. So it's just great for so many things. I mean, constipation is probably the second reason why people come in. Like I said, we don't heal anybody, but it definitely helps. So
because a lot of that is again, your lymphatic system is something that does not move itself, is what I've learned. So
that
like,
manual stimulation helps boost your metabolism.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and there's just a lot of crap in our food these days. I don't care if it's organic or what. I mean, there's just so many toxins in our food that
and you can't avoid it all.
No.
Like, you could do your best. I remember I got into, a lot of this in 2016 when I couldn't get pregnant with my second. And that's when I learned about like endocrine disruptors and like plastics and like the hormones in our food and all these exoestrogens, right? So I was like really dialing things in and cleaning things up. And I remember feeling like, hey, we did a lot of cleanup of like laundry detergent, hand soap, right? And then the seed oil thing became a thing. And I was like, I had like the healthiest granola bars and like the healthiest crackers and like whatever. And then I'm like, seed oils, and like turning around, I'm like, there's seed oils in everything.
Literally everything.
Literally everything. And I'm like, you can't escape this world. And that's where what I get to with women is I'm like, look, you can't escape it. We can't live in an isolated bubble. You can't go live in the forest and like not be exposed. So what do you do then? One, you do your best at like reducing the exposure, but two, you have to be an active participant in your health these days. Like, you can't just be on autopilot, like rummaging through your life and expect to have vitality anymore. You can't. Like, maybe 30 years ago, like our parents, grandparents could do that, right? But like, we don't live in that world anymore. We do not live in the world where we are home making meals from scratch from foods that were not sprayed with glyphosate, that are not filled with preservatives and fillers, right? Like, we live in a fast-paced modern world, and there's a lot of beautiful benefits to that. Like, I'm here for it all, but what do we do to support our body so we can still show up and feel good? And that is being an active participant. So that's why, like, I do actually a lot of workshops on detoxing. We should like do something together, by the way. I'm like feeling so inspired. So, because I love to educate people on like, why it's so important to detox, but two, like, I'm not talking about like a juice cleanse. I'm not talking about like drink this juice and detox, or you drink too much one weekend or ate too much, so like drink water. No, I'm talking about getting into your cells and like removing like pathogens, removing toxins, chemicals, heavy metals, what have you, but also like opening up lymph, like, because there is an order to effectively detox. And step number one is like your lymphatic system, and like being able to have regular bowel movements, be peeing and sweating. Like, those are the absolute entry point to be able to detox these toxins we're exposed to. So if your lymph is closed, or like, if you aren't having regular bowel movements, if you are not able to sweat, like if you can't detox well, then you are absolutely being exposed to things that you're not going to be able to release and let go of. And that's where, it accumulates and people feel like garbage.
Absolutely.
It's probably so sad for you too to see like how many people feel like crap.
Oh my God. And that's what I love about my business is I get to help people. Like, they come in here thinking they want radio frequency skin tightening, or I don't know, they're consultation. And I'm like, we're going to start with a lymphatic drainage session. And I promise you're going to feel good after this. And I'm like, you're about to watch magic happen. There's no magic pill, but you're going to feel overall amazing after the session. I tell them you might be sore. You might be red after. Not always do I use the wood therapy tools. It kind of depends on each person's body.
But how do you decide like what to use?
It just depends on their body type. If they're super itty bitty, I only use like 2 wooden tools. If they're a little bit bigger, then I will use certain tools just to break up any fat pockets or any inflammation. Can you like that? But nothing beats manual lymphatic drainage. I use my hands, and they see better results with that.
Like, do you just see it in real time? Like,
absolutely. It's crazy. Like, I know there are symptoms before they even tell me. As soon as I start, going down their stomach, I'm like, wow, they're super hard. Like, their stomachs are inflamed, they're bloated, and you can just feel how hard. And by the end of the session, you can feel their stomachs making all kinds of noise.
Do you ever you probably need like consent, but like, have you ever had like a video done just like, and then doing like almost like a before, and then I know you do
before and after is
but like a video almost of like, I feel like I could just imagine.
Oh yeah, no, we take them from the side view as well, so their like stomachs are popped out, and then by the end it's drained and detoxed.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Okay, where is your Scottsdale location at?
Scottsdale Quarter.
Oh wow, and how's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah,
it's going good. We're going on week 4 right now that we've been open.
I
mean, here in Gilbert, I would say 30% of my clientele, they were driving from North Scottsdale just to come see me. And all of my employees are like, Addie, we need to open up a second location because you're like, if we had $1 for every time somebody was like, if you open up a North Scottsdale location, I would be there every week or more often. You know, it's a little bit of a drive, but people do drive. I mean, I have clients in Tucson. I have one in Flagstaff. They come just to come see me.
That's
so it matters who you go to.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I'm offering lymphatic drainage, I see so many people offering it.
Yeah.
And you got to know who you're going to. You got to, you know, make sure they're educated. Look at their before and afters. Just because they have a huge following or they look cool doesn't mean they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, you know, it matters who you go to.
100%. So, like, what have been some of the like biggest testimonials or transformations you see? I'm like so curious, like, based on all the different people that have come to you, like, has there been any stories where you're like, oh my gosh, this one was like, just like touched you even, or just like you were wowed by it?
I do have one client that she was watching my stories on Instagram and she messaged me and she's like, I've been dying to message you, but every time I go to message you, I would get nervous because she's like, I don't take care of myself. These are her words, not mine. She's like, I'm overweight, I'm sluggish, I eat like a man. She has like a job where she's like outside. And she's like, I've never had a facial, I've never had a massage, and I really feel sluggish, I feel bloated, I feel constipated, my stomach is always hurting. And first of all, I told her, well, if you eat garbage, you feel like garbage. I was like, come see me, you're gonna feel good, don't worry, don't be embarrassed, I make everyone feel comfortable. And she's like, I'm nervous. I said, come see me. And she's like, all right, let's do it. So she booked her appointment. And when she came in, she, you know, she was overweight and she was like this the whole time. And I'm like, relax, you're going to feel so good after. And she's
I know, well, it can be like vulnerable, like, you know, because you're like laying there and like you're just rubbing on their stomach. You're getting into the
she was like this. I'm like, calm down. You're
like
this.
I've seen it all. It's okay, girl. Like, this is my job.
I've seen it all. You know, that's what I love about this business is by the end of your session, I'm like, did we just become best friends?
Actually.
Because, you know, it's like therapeutic and it's therapy. I go with their vibe. If they don't want to talk, I don't talk at all. But if they start asking me questions, I answer anything.
It like reminds me of like, okay, going and getting waxed. Like, I'm just like, this is a new thing for me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm thinking out the person that works there. I'm like, this is just what you do. All day long. And they just probably see so much. But like when you're going for your first time, like that girl, that woman, and you're like, oh, this is so weird. And you're like, no, girl. Like I'm touching stomachs. I'm getting in there. I'm in the ribs. Like, girlfriend. I hear all the gurgles. It's okay.
Like, she felt so good after she lost 3 inches.
Wow.
I seen her at 9 a.m. She DM'd me on Instagram at 3 o'clock and she's like, Addie, I don't know what you did to me, but I've already used the bathroom 3 times since I left your place. She's like, my stomach feels cleansed. It feels clean. I feel good. And she's like, can I come see you next week? She's like, I feel like you sparked something in me where I want to start this health path. And I was like, oh. Like, I literally almost cried just watching her or just listening to that. She came in the next week and she's like, I've been drinking protein shakes. I've been drinking the tea you told me about. And then, you know, she's like, I've been telling all of my friends. And
that's really like where like, it's like the
word of mouth. Word of mouth
is that how you feel like you've grown so much?
Yeah, word of mouth, reputation, and Instagram, honestly, like, you know, people tagging me or reviews. I'm like, if you loved your session, please write us a review. I would love, you know, for people to see that and see your experience. And after that, her mom and her sister both booked appointments too. So I'm like, I'm helping the whole family. So it's just super rewarding to help people with their health path or even just help start their health journey is just so rewarding for me.
100%.
Okay, quick pause because I need to tell you about something that is literally changing the game for metabolism, energy, detox, and even your immune system. You guys know I don't like to waste my time on gimmicks. And also, after seeing so many clients that are just tired of taking the pills, not knowing if their body's even absorbing it, and transparently trying to help my kids detox from all the toxins, I just needed a different approach. And that's why I created the patch method. These are transdermal supplement patches, which means no pills, no powders, no gut breakdown. Literally just stick it on and let your body absorb exactly what it needs, whether it's detox, metabolism, energy, or like I said, even your immune system. We have a patch for it. It's truly biohacking made simple. And the best part, you actually feel the difference. So if you're ready to level up your health routine, make it so simple, head to thepatchmethod.com, grab your patches. Trust me, you will never look at supplements the same way again.
So, okay, I want to get to know you more too, but like for people who want to find you, So tell us like, what's your website? What's your Instagram? What's the best way to like book a session? And then obviously we have the Gilbert location in Scottsdale. So kind of spill the tea of like where we can find you.
So az.body.bar, that's my Instagram, and then azbodybar.com. So you can go to my website. It gives a breakdown of all of our services. It does give a couple of testimonials in there. You just book there. There's 2 different locations. So you can book the Scottsdale location, the Gilbert location, and yeah, just seeing the testimonials. I do have different highlights on my Instagram of before and afters, people's stories. So that's a great way to kind of see what I offer.
I love that. Okay, so Addie, how do you feel about maybe any women who are listening to this that are local and come check you out? Could they like say, hey, I listened to Lindsay's podcast or the Biohack Method podcast, like maybe give them a little first time client little promo?
Yeah, we can do $25 off if they mention you or your podcast.
Okay. Yay. So fun.
Yay.
I'm going to come in too.
Okay.
No, I actually do. I'm like, I think I videoed a few times when I was there, but I'm like, I'm going to come back because
I think you're already scheduled to come back, right?
Yeah. When is that?
I think next month.
Is it
I think.
I couldn't figure out when. I was like,
I can look it up.
I was like, did I book another one or was that in my dreams? And like, when is that? Is it this month? Like, I couldn't remember. Okay. That's so good. So what else? Okay.
I think you're booked for the head spa though. We need to book you for a lymphatic.
I know. I really do.
My lymphatic drainage facial, I don't know if you've seen reels, but it is just such a relaxing treatment.
Okay.
Like we go behind the ear, we do like it's a full face massage.
So would you only do the face or would you do the full body in the face or do you separate those out?
I separate those 2.
Oh, because it's like a whole hour on your face.
Yeah. So we do a full, I mean, we move you from side to side. We do your whole neck, your jawline, your temples, your face. I'll show you a video.
You know what?
Will fall in love with the video because you're gonna be like, I need that.
I also know I need that because, okay, my mouth, we're just really getting to know each other. So I have like this overbite in my mouth and it's a structural one because my jaw is like this, where like your jaw is like this, right? So like growing up, I literally had braces 3 times. They were like always trying to like fix my overbite. And eventually like we learned that my jaw is like this. So you can't, I had to have surgery. So I say all that to say when I chew, like my back jaws are getting like all the work done. And so I always am thinking like I should probably get like I don't have TMJ. I don't need a TMJ massage, but I'm wondering if like a lymphatic massage just in my face to
you
just
might
make
have some
sure,
blockage.
yeah,
that we need to release,
or just tightness because like they're like working so hard, right? That's so cool. I didn't know that you did them separate. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I focus on one area at a time just because you'll get maximum results. So we do a 360. So it's 60 minutes on your belly and then 30 minutes on your back. And we do the full sides, your belly, your back. People want a full body. We don't do a full body like in one session only because I want to focus on one area because you're going to get maximum results. I mean, a full stomach massage for an hour, you're going to feel really good. Instead of me breaking out the full hour, you're not going to get the same benefits as me just focusing on your stomach. And that's really where, people book is the 1 hour stomach session. So.
Yeah, I love
But
that.
I do legs, I do back, I do arms.
Yeah.
I do a lot of.
My mom needs to come see you. So my mom, she just went through breast cancer this year, and she, for some reason, this arm, like just one of her arms, she gets like, it's not like a nerve. She can't figure out what it is. Like it's not a nerve. It's like a tightness, and it gets a little inflamed.
Okay.
And her doctor had her wear like one of those compression socks. And the one thing that does help, it's kind of random, but like, those vibration plates, she'll like put her arm on it just to almost like shake it out.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she needs to go and get this drained almost, like the lymph and like everything moved around. So she needs to come see you. Okay. So what are your thoughts on the lymphatic plate?
Oh, the vibration plate? I love it.
You do? Okay.
I go to Lifetime and I use it every single time.
You go to Gilbert Lifetime?
Yes.
Me too. Okay, wait. Do you do classes or what do you do?
It just kind of depends. I go in the morning at 5 a.m.
Okay,
and
you're
as
an early.
soon as I'm done. No, if I don't go at 5 a.m., I'm not going to go.
Same.
I'm exhausted. I have stuff to do. Like
Same.
I got to get it out of the way.
I know.
But I use it every single day.
Oh my God.
I mean, if somebody's on it, I'm in a hurry. I don't use it. But I posted on my Instagram story the other day, and I'm like, if you are not using this lymphatic plate and you come to Lifetime, you are missing out.
Oh my gosh, we need.
It just helps like loosen everything up.
This is so fun. We need to work out together. Okay, do you do like GTX or do you do classes or do you do your own
workout?
don't
do GTX. I either do I do my own workout or I do the upper body or I do yoga. I mean, they just started Mat Pilates. That's been pretty huge.
Yeah.
I thought I was in shape until I took that class. I was like, whoa.
Really?
Yes, they just started offering it like maybe a couple months ago.
I don't know about Mat Pilates because I've done I'm probably gonna get so much hate on this. I don't love Pilates. I did the reformer and I was like, this isn't it. Like, I don't need to go hardcore at every workout. That's not my goal. I will always like, I love hot yoga.
Yeah.
I love all the modalities of exercise, but like I've done one Pilates that I did like, but I've tried other and I'm like, this isn't it. I can't do this for an hour.
Yeah.
This is like kind of wasting my time.
Yeah.
I have done Legree. Have you ever
Okay.
done Legree?
Yes.
Okay, Legree is like more time under tension, and I'm gonna tell you what, like I am shaking
Oh,
in
yeah.
my boots, and I am like, wow. And you feel like you're barely doing anything, and you are like just
Moving muscles you didn't even know you had, and you're sore the
seriously.
next
But
day.
I wasn't sure if like mat Pilates would be even. I'm like, because it just, I think I have a tainted feel about Pilates.
I mean, I just wanted to try it out, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, I thought I was in shape, and I was so sore, and I
So
couldn't
what'd
do
you
half the
do?
workouts. I mean, my
I'm like, what do
core
we
is
do?
pretty tight,
Yeah.
and just like the little ball you put, between your legs,
Yeah.
and then you have to lift it, and then do all these like acrobatic moves. I'm like, okay, well,
like, no,
I
I
guess
can't do that.
tomorrow I'm gonna go lift weights because that was rough.
Yeah.
But-
Okay, so do they have a 5 a.m.? Maybe I need to
Yeah,
go to
they
that.
do. It's a Thursday and Friday, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll try that out. Yeah, wait, does Emily teach it? A girl named Emily?
Yes.
I love
think
her.
Emily. Yeah.
Yeah, blonde hair.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's the best. She's
Yeah.
like a good friend of mine. Yeah.
And Claudia, I do her yoga classes
Yeah.
or her upper body.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, how? So I guess I don't really go to Lifetime at 5. A lot, maybe once a week. But maybe I'm gonna start going and I'll see you. So
Yeah.
you do like your own workouts.
Yes.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the other funny thing. So at Lifetime, their power plate, that lymphatic plate,
Mhm.
it's such a different feeling than my Life Pro one. So like the ones people have at home, like the
Yeah.
Life Pro. Okay, so the one at Lifetime does go harder and stronger,
Mhm.
but the one at my house, I feel like actually opens my lymph differently.
Mhm.
And what's interesting is, so like my husband, when he gets on my Life Pro one, it activates a histamine response. He
Oh.
gets itchy and scratchy, and like I started digging into that, and that is a sign of like lymph congestion,
Yeah.
like you're like a histamine, an immune response, right? It means like we need to slow down and like open up drainage a little bit slower, and support immune system. But at Lifetime, he doesn't get that. So like it's made me wonder, like, okay, the one at Lifetime feels so strong.
Yeah.
But it's so different. And it's made me wonder, like, I don't know.
I've never used like a home one before. I've only used the one at Lifetime.
Yeah.
Every time I wanted to get on it, somebody's on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take the extra time.
Yeah.
If I'll come a little earlier or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it is a game changer. I mean,
Yeah.
even my husband started using it. He goes to Lifetime too. And he's like, wow. He's like, that thing rattles my brain. But
It
also, he's
does.
like, I feel good
Different.
after.
It's
Yeah.
a good, no, I haven't used that one in a while, but I have gone for like a warm up, like stood on it and did some squats, because they say one squat on that power plate is like 50 squats,
Yeah.
because it's like vibrating and contracting your muscles so fast. So like I'll do like a little warm up on there, or like if you've ever tried to do a push up on one, one push up is so humbling. You'll be like,
wow. If I tried doing that, somebody's gonna be like, what is she doing?
no, literally, I am like,
is she okay?
Also, though, it pumps you up. So, like, if anyone wants to go get pumped up for like a photo shoot, get on that Life Pro plate, and like,
Maybe tomorrow morning I'm gonna try that.
You should, though, and actually like your core, because imagine doing a plank on that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, you can like do a full workout. Yeah,
tomorrow.
That's so fun. Okay, do you follow like your own program for your workouts, or you just kind of do your
I just
thing?
kind of wing it. I mean, one day it's like arm day, leg day, full body, and then sometimes if I want to do a cardio class, I'll do a cardio, or I start out on the stair stepper or the treadmill.
That's so fun. Okay, I actually used to teach cycle at Lifetime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I never taught yoga, but I did teach cycle, and then it just became too much. Like I was like teaching cycle and I had my business, and I had like all these. And I was like, I don't need to do it all. As women, sometimes, especially ambitious and women that like have so much passion and love for all the things. Because you're like, I love yoga and I love it. It's hard to like get real with yourself and be like, you can love all the things, but you don't have to do all the things.
I know.
I
get all these ideas too. I'm like, oh my God, I could do this, or I want to do this.
Yep.
And it's like, where do I have the time?
Same. Like
my brain never stops.
Never.
There are so many ideas that go through my head. Yes.
How old are your kids?
My daughter's 14 and my son just turned 20.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, I have 5 and 9, almost 6 and 9. Yeah. And so like I'm still kind of in the thick of it, but like I'm like there is not enough time in a day for all the things I want to accomplish.
No.
Like, there is not enough life to live for all the ideas that come in my brain. Like, I have to like turn it off because it gets overwhelming, and then I get sad when I can't do it all.
I know.
I get like
I
really
know.
sad.
I know.
Yeah. Have you always
Mom
been
guilt.
Have you always been this way? Like you've always been like very creative and got a lot of ideas and like passionate and like.
I feel like I kind of grew into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you work?
This is my passion though. Helping people is just it's totally my passion.
Yeah.
I mean, the connections I make every single day with my clients. I mean, I've created relationships, you know, friendships. People come and they tell me they're going through all different walks of life, and you know, I love hearing, you know, how have you been since last time I've seen you, or what's changed. I mean, I know their dogs' names.
I know. Don't you just when you're in a service-based business, like, and you meet these people and you like bless their life, and then their story, like you almost become attached to, because you're like, I want you to feel better so bad. And then it's like, how do you keep in touch with all of them though? Like, I feel that way within like my little sphere, where like I'll meet someone, we dive deep into their scan, and I hear their story, and we like get them amped up for like their protocol, and like, you're gonna do this, and in 30 days you're gonna feel so great. And I'm like, all I want to do is, will you call me in 30 days so I know how you're feeling? Because like, I live for these updates, and I'm like,
Me too.
I just want to like almost have like a once a month forum where we all get together and we, how are you doing? Because it's like hard. Well, it's hard to keep in touch with everyone, but it's like you just want to follow through and see it through, and like you go all in on like helping someone feel better, and you're like, I just want to make sure you feel better.
With me, it's like I got to respect their privacy. So I'm like, please share that you came and got a lymphatic drainage session done, or if you could, like I said, give us a review, or would you be willing to get a free session so I can record it, or a reel or whatever. And you know, some people are like, no, you know, that's a little weird for me, and I respect that. But also some people, they're so excited to share what, you know, their results were. And they're like, oh my God, I want all my friends to know that I lost 2 inches, and I'm de-bloated, and all my inflammation's gone. I feel more energized. So it just depends on the person. But hearing their stories weeks later, it's rewarding.
I love that. Okay. So is there any advice you have for somebody that comes in before their treatment on things they should do? Maybe things they should eat, not eat, drink, or do beforehand? And then what about afterwards to kind of prolong the results?
So on our waiver, when you do sign up for a lymphatic drainage session, it'll tell you, you know, don't eat anything heavy before, get a lot of water in. I mean, so many of my clients are dehydrated. So I'm like, just get a ton of water in, and then just come as you are.
Okay.
And then leaving, I give them like a little postcard. It just says, don't eat anything greasy, heavy, you know, get a lot of water in to flush everything out. Cause I just did a lot to your body, open up those lymph nodes, drain your lymph nodes, and, you know, work out. You know, a lot of people come to me and they're already living a healthy, active lifestyle. So just kind of depends on the person. I mean, I see so many different people in different age groups, and it's just, it's
do you,
great.
And men and women, right? Come in, would you say?
I don't ever get men.
Really?
Ever. No.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah.
Craig, would you ever do it?
It sounds like a problem.
It sounds like a great thing, right?
Well, I think it's because we kind of advertise it as body contouring. Men don't really get body contouring.
I feel like God would, I mean, guys would love that. Like,
but that's kind of how we advertise it. It's
like, does your husband get it done? Do you ever?
Oh yeah, he does my lymphatic and I do his. People ask me, how often do you get your lymphatic drainage sessions? I mean, I'm a trainer, I'm an instructor. I've taught him everything I know. So he does all of my lymphatic work and I do his. He's like, babe, I'm feeling bloated. Can you do a lymphatic session? And
No, I feel like my husband would love that. He's like, work on me, rub my feet, do my stuff, get the toxins out. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like with men too, like getting a pedicure. You don't see as many, but I'm like, you should.
Oh, my husband gets
You should go get a pedicure and like scrub your feet down and clean it out. Like,
I feel like now these days more men are into self-care than they ever were. My husband gets Botox and he works outside. He gets pedicures and he's the biggest muscular manly man. So yeah, he'd kill me for saying that.
He's like, hopefully he's not listening to this. No, no, literally, I'm like all for guys doing that. I'm like, take care of yourself, feel better. Like, Yeah, do it. That's so fun. Okay, so one, I'm so excited for you to try these patches too. So we got patched up. Addie and I are wearing the metabolism patch. So Addie, you're gonna be all activated today. Feeling so good. And then I want you to try the detox patch. Okay. So this one, like I said, has milk thistle in it, sulforaphane. Sulforaphane's so crazy. I've been diving into this. So it activates all 3 pathways of detox, liver detox. So phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And so it's really powerful. Then glutathione, which you can't take orally. It does not get broken down into the gut. So great antioxidant. And then it has arnica, which is good for like inflammation, circulation. Has CoQ10, black pepper. The black pepper basically helps the penetration of it. So I'm dying for you to try. This is my baby.
Okay.
And tell me what you think. Tell me how great you feel. Maybe even like a post-op little support drainage, whatever, all that good stuff.
So that supports post-op?
Yeah, it
because
would.
I partner with a ton of plastic surgeons now that I'm doing more post-op.
Yeah.
So if that's something I can offer my clients too.
Well, totally. I mean, you think of like when you get surgery done and how inflamed your body gets. It's holding onto water. I mean, it's the same thing with a lymphatic massage. It's moving it to help with the healing, right? And so and what's great is that you're not technically supposed to be taking a lot of oral stuff after surgery. So you just wear the patch and it would help with the flow. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And there's no effort. Like you just stick it on and
I know.
You don't forget
Well,
about it.
So and this is like also why I created this was because one, like taking all the vitamins, right? I mean, I just listed there's 9 vitamins in this. So you just put one patch on and you're getting all 9, you know?
That's awesome.
And you don't need your liver, your gut to break it down. Like it goes right into the bloodstream. Same mechanism as like the hormone cream, the estrogen cream, the nicotine patches, like same delivery model, but doing it with vitamins.
Yeah. So how many are there?
So these are little samples. So there's 6 days worth. So you'll have like almost a week worth of each and you can try it out.
Okay. So I'll go on my Instagram story tomorrow, talk about it, and then just share my results.
Okay, Addie, thank you so much for coming. This was so fun. I know we were both like getting right into this podcast. Isn't it fun?
It's so much fun.
It's just like girlfriends chatting.
Flows.
Yeah. It's just like we're at like a coffee bar, like getting wine and hanging out and just like chatting all the things. So, okay. So you shared where people can find you. So what I'm going to do is like type it all up into like the show notes. So people can see like your Instagram, your website. They can mention my name and get like a great first time client deal.
Awesome.
I'm going to come in again soon. I'm so excited. And just thank you for being here.
You're welcome. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
It's so fun. Truly. You did great.
Thank you.
That's it for today's episode of the Biohack Method. If this lit something up in you, do me a favor, share it, tag me at Lindsay Burwell Wellness, and drop a review. Ready to dive deeper? Head to the show notes for peptides, patches, and programs that are changing the game for high-performing women like you.